Hi and welcome to this week's project. This week's project I'm going to be making some pen blanks using this mould here that I have. I'm only going to be making 2 lots because I'm going to be testing out something today. The first set of colours will be this yellow, red and green, and the second set of colours will be purple, blue and white. It's all Pearl-Ex colours that I'm using, and what's different about this pour is I've continued to use the clear cast epoxy, but I'm actually going to wait this time until the resin heats up a little bit, which I'm presuming will maybe be about half an hour. Till it heats up, I'm thinking to around 50 Celsius. I've got one of these little laser lights here that will give me the temperature of the resins and that. So I'm going to be using one of those, and I'm going to see if I get the colours more defined by leaving the resins for that little bit longer, just to see what the pen blanks come out like. I decided to do 2 different sets of colours because I think by the time this video goes out I will be at 2,000 subscribers, and these blanks will be going towards a giveaway. It will probably, one from each of these blanks will go to 2 separate people, so well, hopefully they'll come out. Here's the thing. So this is the first tester. Now I measured these. There are 110 mils of water in each set for 2 blanks. So I'm going for a little bit more resin. I'm going to go for 120 resin, because by the time I divide it up to different pots and things, it might be that by the time it leaves the surface on the containers and that should be enough. If there is any left, I will be pouring it into just some little containers, and you're going to see what I'm going to be using these types of things for later on, but I'll save that one for another day. So I'm using the scales. I think I've got flour on it because I had to use them on Christmas Day because I couldn't find other scales. So I'm going to be using a clear cast. Mostly everything will be in time lapse for the mixing time, and then what we'll do is I'll come back once they're all mixed and we'll get the temperature of what it's sitting at there, and then once it's reached 50 I'll come back at that point. So anyway, I think that's enough for me yakking. Let's get pouring some resin and getting everything sorted out.
Another lineup, another downfall, but we stand up again. Another wrong turn, one more time heavy, one more time guilty. Show me how to cope, show me how to forget that we did something that we can't bury. Doesn't matter if we close our eyes, we did something that I can't carry. So tonight, let's pretend that we are lighter than the wind. Doesn't matter if we close our eyes. We did something that I can't carry. So tonight, let's pretend that we are nowhere to be found. Let's pretend. Another lineup, another downfall, but we stand up again. We did something that we can't bury. Doesn't matter if we close our eyes. We did something.
Okay, that's the temperature up. It was 21 when I started. That one's just under 23 there. Just under 24. So what I'm doing is I added the Pearl X, but you could still see through the resin. So I added a drop of the dyes as well, purely because I don't like painting tubes, and I think it's a fiddly process. I'd rather have the colours darker in order to try and avoid that. I mean, sometimes it still doesn't avoid it, but that was what the aim of adding the colour in for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for these to hit temperature of 50, and we'll come back at that point, and I will probably pour all three into one container to pour into the mould. So anyway, we'll come back when it's getting close to reaching the temperature that I'm wanting it. Okay, I've come back because this stuff is incredibly thick getting. It's only up to, let's just see what the temperature is here. About 36. It's not that hot, but as you can see, it is really thick. So I'm going to pour it at this, and we'll see how these ones get on, and then we'll maybe see about leaving it a bit more the next time, because I'm a bit worried that this is going to set before it's heated up to the temperature. Maybe I could be wrong. I probably most likely are. Right, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the yellow one in here as well. Get the red one in. I've got the pressure chamber all ready for it to just slot into. So that won't take me a minute. And that's one pot. The second one, put the white in the middle. And then the purple. Right, get the first one in. Get this one in. They both are slightly below where I would have liked the resin to have been, but too late worrying about that now. I'd imagine they're probably about 18 mils. You can see how thick this has got. Right, I'm going to do nothing more to it. I'm going to put it straight in the pressure chamber and we'll have a look at them when they come out tomorrow. Right, that's us back. They've been in the pressure pot overnight and they have come out so well. I'd actually just got them out of the pressure pot because I thought, oh, I'll go way out and cut them ready for you. But I thought I've got to show you them coming out of here because I'm loving the look. These moulds are very good, so it'll take a second to get this out. That's the first one. Oh, what a beautiful swirl in the back there. And that's the second one. That's a swirl obviously from where I'd poured it in. Oh, I'm really impressed with that. Delighted. Now they were a bit thinner than I was actually hoping. Let me see if I can get the rule and we'll measure them. Okay, here's my back. About 18 mil, which was shy a couple of mil. Same with that one. It was actually shy a couple of mil, but I didn't put enough resin in the pot. But there's still plenty to use a 10 mil tube inside those, so I wouldn't be worried too much about that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly slice them and we'll come back and have a look at them. That's me back, and I've wet the inside of them so that you can see them a little bit better. That's the first one, and that's the second one. I'm really delighted with this one. I like the way that's gone. This one, I'm hoping that maybe some of the red will come more through than the green. The green seems to be in a blodge straight down the middle, so I think there'll be more red in it once it's turned. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall post some pictures up after of the blanks. And as I say, this 2 blanks will be part of announcing, I think it'll be next week, in the 2000 subs giveaway. So one of each of these will be going off to somebody they're not quite as perfect as I hoped they would be, but you'd be able to fit a 10mm tube in it, no bother. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Give me that thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't. Any comments, please do leave them below. Feel free to share, and thank you very much for watching.